Karolina Pliskova says Iga Swiatek is a much tougher opponent to face than Serena Williams and Maria Sharapova, as the poll gives you nothing, as the Czech also opened up about the fear factor that used to exist in the locker room. Pliskova competed when Williams and Sharapova were at their peaks, and she even topped the rankings in 2015 when the pair dominated the sport. 9 years later, the 32-year-old remains active on the WTA Tour and has also come up against current world number 1 Swiatek. The Czech had a 2-2 head-to-head record against Williams, was 0-2 against Sharapova and 0-2 against Swiatek, having faced all three of them. The former world number 1 is in an excellent position to explain why Swiatek is such a difficult rival. To play against Iga Swiatek is much harder because she doesn't give you anything. With Serena, in the end her game was much more aggressive, or like Sharapova, who I played. But they would at least give you light points or make some mistakes, she said on the No Challenges podcast. I feel like Iga Swiatek is not so aggressive, but she really gives you nothing, and she doesn't even have one dip where she would have like one bad game. At least in the matches where I played her. Especially on clay, she moves so well. I felt like with Serena, if you can get her on the move you could have some light points. I'm sure Serena at her best she would beat Swiatek on hard courts for sure, but it's a different game. The personality is very different from both of them. One of the reasons that Swiatek is more difficult to beat might be the fact that the overall level of the WTA Tour has improved in recent years. Pliskova believes most players were afraid of stars like William Sharapova back in the day and the locker room was dominated by fear, but things are different these days.